Am I the asshole for causing drama during an important football game? Last weekend, I, female 27, ended feeling a wee bit poorly with what turned out to be appendicitis. We were away for the weekend with my partner, male 39, so I had surgery at a hospital 3 to 4 hours away from home. I had a small complication during surgery, so I had to stay until Wednesday, yesterday. But my partner returned to work on Monday, but he came back to pick me up. The timing was bad because there was an important football game yesterday, and it was really important for my partner to watch it. I am not English, so I don't quite get the importance, but it's a big deal for him and super important. I wanted to make sure he'd see the game. I suggested booking a room near the hospital so we wouldn't miss it due to the drive, but he wanted to see the game at a friend's place. He said he'd make it. While we were waiting to get me discharged, he was getting agitated because it was taking so long. He had to wait outside, so he was in the car the whole time because of restrictions at the hospital. After a couple of hours, he sent me a text that he had to leave or he'd miss the game. I begged him not to leave and reminded I could book a hotel, but he left without me and luckily made it on time to see the start of the game. He said he'd come pick me up tomorrow instead. The hospital wouldn't let me stay over another night or leave alone. Luckily, one of my friends came to get me in the end. She didn't get to the hospital until late, and we got back to London around 2 a.m. The whole time I was trying to call and text my partner, but he only said we could talk about it today. The whole evening I was texting and calling my partner, ever since the moment he left me at the hospital. He only sent me one WhatsApp back that said he'd pick me up later but wanted to see the game. When I got home in the night, he was so angry at me. He said I was the most selfish asshole for completely ringing and texting him during the game and that I ruined the game for him and embarrassed him in front of his friends.
I hate him.
He said he cannot even look at me and that I bring so much drama with me, it's humiliating to him. I feel at a complete loss.
Bye. Bye.
I think I might be the asshole for not understanding the cultural significance of football and asking my boyfriend to do a completely unreasonable drive to pick me up. But on the other hand, we could have watched the game in a hotel room and I wouldn't have been left alone in a hospital in another country. Am I the asshole?
No.
No, and you need to fucking run.
Literally.
A gaslighting bitch.
Oh my God. It is so concerning to me. I don't want to say it because
Say it.
people are going to be mad about this. But I just think it's so concerning. With sports are fun and great and awesome. But when it gets to the point where you are putting that above actual human things, it's so concerning because I'm first of all, you don't know these people that are playing the sport. You
they're like celebrities to him.
Yeah, right. They're celebrities. I get that. But they're not your friends. They don't care about you.
Nope.
And also people switch around in sports all the time. So
people get traded.
You are literally to a logo, to a brand name. You are putting the people that you love in the back burner to a logo. And so that's why I'm saying I know people are going to get mad at me for saying that because I know sports are there's a lot to it. But I don't know. I think it's really awesome to love sports, but when it gets to the detriment of the people that you love, then I just think it's ridiculous. And
yeah,
I don't know. I think
you said it really well. He's putting his partner's health and safety, his partner, someone he's supposed to love and care for, above. He's putting football above it.
Yeah.
So it's super, super concerning. And the fact he drove 8 hours. It was a 3 to 4 hour drive away from where they live in London. He drove 8 hours round trip for nothing. Drove there, drove back, left without her so he could go catch a fucking football game. Yeah. Your partner just had major surgery. Any surgery is major surgery, and she had a complication. It's just your appendix. It's easy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, people die from appendix surgery. Yeah. Any surgery is risky and dangerous.
I would, leave him so fast. If I was her, that would be the absolute last straw. If you...
So fucked up.
Yeah, no. And the fact that he calls her selfish, what? You are selfish, sir.
Yeah.
How do you, she's in the hospital. It's not she's I actually want to watch, I don't know, something else that she really wanted to watch. Like,
This is not like The Bachelorette.
Yeah, and she's like blowing him up and she's like, fuck you. You should be watching this with me. That would be selfish because it's like, no, he likes The Bachelor, or like he likes his thing more than whatever you're watching, whatever it is. But it's like, no, she's in the fucking hospital and she needs somebody to help her leave the hospital.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and that's the thing about working in, you know, the hospital. Like, as an OT, we're a big part of discharge planning. And someone cannot be discharged from a hospital, like an acute care setting like that. You cannot be discharged without a safe discharge plan, whether that's someone picking you up or like a medical transport to your home where you're then going to have 24/7 support. Like, you can't be discharged without the proper plan. So her like being ready to go, like, discharge takes some time. The nurse has to process papers. You have to have a bowel movement before you can leave. Like, there's certain steps and boxes you have to, you know, tick. But him just leaving her there, like, that whole discharge plan is then fucking thrown out the window. And like, it puts her in a really, really bad and unsafe position.
yeah.
She just had major surgery.
I just think it's so crazy how much people will, like, again, like I said, I love that people love sports. Like, I think that playing sports growing up is an amazing thing to do. I think that watching sports and like and getting into it with all of your friends is really awesome as well.
But fuck this dude.
But yeah, but like when you, it's just like, I don't know how true this was because it was just an Instagram little like meme. So you never know. I didn't look it up, but it was basically saying how much domestic abuse increases after the football soccer game with England and Italy. They were posting these and they were saying that domestic abuse increases by X amount of percent after these games. So you just see, like, you would assume from that, I didn't look into it, like I said, but that some people are going home and hurting their significant other because they're upset because of a game that has nothing to do with that. I mean, obviously people bet money, so like, but whatever. Like,
lives are ruined over sports betting.
Yeah.
And, you know, alcohol is probably involved, and
Right.
alcohol increases domestic abuse as well.
Right.
It's just like, it's just a fucking shit show.
Yeah. And it's not the sport's fault. It's just
It's
that
not.
people need to get like their
priorities
shit, their
straight.
priorities straight. Like,
Yeah. Like, get it together, people. I'm blown away. Top comment: get out of this relationship now.
Yeah.
You are not the asshole. Your partner, however, is a world-class giant asshole. He put a game over you. A game. He wasn't playing in it. He wanted to watch other people play a game, leaving you stranded at a hospital. And then he had the audacity to be mad at you for interrupting his watching a game. Dump him now. You mean nothing to him, and he has proven that. You don't have a partner. You have a monster.
I like that ending. But she put it very well, and I completely agree with her. I love when you read the comments off, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Go off, sis. This comment had like over 150 awards, over 45,000 upvotes. Like,
oh wow,
Yeah.
Okay, this was a big one.
yeah. And
How
apparently,
long ago was this post, by the way? Was it
6
recently?
days ago.
Okay.
Today's date is July 14th, 2021. It was 6 days ago.
So would that have been the Italy and England game?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, London.
Because
So,
she did bring up London.
yeah,
I don't know.
footy is a serious game over there. Also, the fact that he didn't answer any of her calls. Like, he literally could have just answered and been like, hey, I'm watching the game. I'm really sorry what I did. I'll call you tomorrow. Or like, I'll see you at home. But like, granted, he's still a fucking terrible person.
I'd
but
still be like,
the fact he didn't respond to her at all. Ugh. I'm trying to see if OP commented at all throughout this. All the comments, she's defending him, and she comments a lot. So I'll be sure to share this one. But this one's really fucked up. My friend who picked me up took a train from London, then a taxi to the hospital. Then we took a taxi together to London because she doesn't drive. This fucker drives. Had a car ready to go for her.
this fucker drives.
And he fucking made her take a taxi and her friend a train.
I'm sorry, can we please make merch out of that? This fucker drives.
I want to fly to fucking London and fuck this dude up. Like, do you remember
that fist you just made?
It's the Arthur fist.
Yeah.
No, but do you remember that fucking movie where, oh God, what one is it? I don't know. But there's a guy and a girl that like start hooking up, and they go to like get revenge on this guy that screwed over their friend. And he gets out of the elevator and she immediately just like punches him in the nuts, and he goes, "Why?" And she's like, "You know why." And that's what I want to do to this dude.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I will support you.
Someone tell me what movie it is. She literally is so like, I'm so sorry, OP, but like you're defending him in the comments is so bad. Like, I think most helpful would be answers from English people or people from countries where football is a big deal, because I think I may not be culturally insulting to my partner. I get like sports is a culture, like to a lot of people, but insulting? No, your partner left you at a fucking hospital after a major surgery. I don't think you can say anything else. Thank you. I think he may be a little insensitive, but it's just kind of how he is. One of the reasons he says he likes me so much is because I don't give him drama.
No, run.
And now he feels like I've broken that trust because I've reacted so badly to this, even though I knew this game was so important to him. Also, his friends think I am a massive drama queen and that he deserves someone who doesn't give him so much grief.
Ew, fuck him, fuck his friends. They can literally fuck him. They can have sex. Bye. Like, if you're friends, like if that, I'm sorry, but
he
like.
He deserves someone who doesn't give him so much drama.
Exactly. Then you deserve your friends.
Grief.
Like, then like you guys can hook up and love each other. Like, no, when you're in a partnership, you take other people's feelings and thoughts and needs and anything into consideration. He's not doing that.
No.
He's literally manipulating her to make her think that she's only so cool because she doesn't bring drama. So now she feels like she can't have a voice. So she can't speak up when something's hurting her or bothering her.
Yeah.
He's praising her. He's like forming her to not have any opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to not like speak up. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
By being like,
he's trying to shape her personality.
Yes.
Yeah. Spot on. Here, I'm just going to keep reading some OP comments, you guys, because they're just like my head. I want to bang it against my wall behind me. Like this, like fuck. He cares in his own way. I was giving him a lot of drama for this while he just wanted to relax and watch a game with his mates. I think he cares about me, but he just isn't one to fuss over people, and this was a really important game for him to see. He wasn't allowed in the part of the hospital I stayed in because of restrictions, so there was little he could do. He just had to pick me up and come collect me, but it took a long time, and he wanted to see the football. I don't think he is an asshole. He just wanted to see the game, and I overreacted. He cares for me. He just isn't one of those men who pampers others, and he wants a drama-free life, which is fair.
You can't be in a relationship and have zero drama. Like, it just doesn't work. That's how, I mean, you can call it something different. It doesn't need to be called drama.
This isn't even drama.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not even drama. It's just like you can't be in a relationship and not like have like sometimes where you kind of like come to an area where you're like,
gonna have tiffs.
Yeah, you have tiffs. Like you don't exactly agree on this or that. Like so, just the fact that she's like, no, he's really great. He just wants a drama-free life. It's like, well, I get that. A lot of us want a drama-free life, but however, you also have to be able to be there, be open-minded, and hear your partner. And if you think that is drama by listening to your partner's concerns and needs, then you shouldn't be in a relationship and you should be single. And that's fine. That there's nothing wrong with that. You should just be single. Like, you can't make her feel, and like, I get it. Like, I know that I'm like being all aggressive and freaking out over this. And I do get it that like it was an important game to him and that he was like, why can't you figure out someone else to like get you like you're okay, you're safe.
There's always going to be an important game though.
Yeah.
There's like, I get, it's a fucking rivalry game. Derby Ziga. Like, I get it. I really do get it. I love sports. I'm big into stuff like that. Like Vikings, Packers, I'm fucking there. I'm invested. But if Justin was like in the hospital and needed me to pick him up, I would do that if I had a fucking game. I would do that if I had a friend's wedding. Like my partner is what comes first. Like that's my partner. That's supposed to be who I'm going through life with. There's always going to be another important game.
Okay, well, actually, that's a good point. So let's switch it, though. What if it was my wedding and you were in it and Justin asked you to pick him up from the hospital?
I would really try to time crunch and coordinate things well. Lauren, let's walk down the aisle a little bit earlier because then I got to bolt to the hospital.
But I mean,
I think the fact that he was already there and then left is what really, really peeves me too.
And well, I think the part that bothered me is that she was like, we could have watched it together. Like, she wasn't just like, fuck the game, I'm turning it off. Like, she was just like, she was like
trying to accommodate him. I'm so mad.
I feel like I had a lot of caffeine today too, because I'm kind of like wild and
feisty. I know, this is probably the feistiest I've ever been. This comment too. We are not married, but hopefully one day. I hope the fuck not. I'm sorry, OP. Like, I'm really going at you, but like, I feel like you've been gaslit a little bit to the point where you're just not seeing that you deserve better.
Yeah. But I mean, I can see the other side of it. Like, I do understand, like, if this is something that's so important, like if he looked at this the same way that you would look at my wedding day, then it's like, yeah, that is kind of difficult. But I don't think he handled anything well by being like, you're dramatic.
You're overreacting.
Yeah.
Also, like, football game, wedding, like, in my eyes,
right, but like I'm just saying, I'm putting in perspective.
Example,
like if that's how he looked at this, you know, if that's how important it was to him, and you know, like we were saying in the last one, whatever people really put their value or like their like sentimental value and importance into, it's like that's
their decision.
Yeah. So it's feelings. Like maybe that really was at that level of like his best friend's wedding.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can like sympathize a little bit, but I just don't think that he treated her well by being like, you bring drama into my life. And like, the only reason I liked you is because you didn't bring drama. So like, what's going on? Like, stop having an opinion.
Which, hey, there is quite a bit of an age gap here. And he probably went for someone younger that he could manipulate based on this.
There's always the chance.
Always the chance. 2 more comments that really pissed me off. He wasn't angry that I had appendicitis, but I texted him maybe 8 times, and that evening I tried to call him even more, as I was really upset. To be clear, I wasn't angry because I understood it was an important game, but I was sad and crying, and I even left some voicemails, and they made him feel awkward, as he listened to some when his friends were there, and they could all hear I was crying. It wasn't fair on him. He would have picked me up just on another time. And then she responds so much, you guys. I can't emphasize that enough. So like, I'll post the link on the YouTube for sure. Another one, we have always valued having a drama-free relationship. His ex-wife was really jealous with him and he felt caged in. And he often tells me how much he values that I don't do that to him. Now he says I acted exactly like she did. All he wanted to do was watch a game. And he says it drove me, quote, fucking batshit.
Wow. Comparing her to the ex. That's low. That's low.
Low. Yeah. Just so many. I just can't get over the fact that like she really doesn't see the issues and just like continues to defend him. It's just like, and I get being in love and like having those blinders on and your partner does something really shitty to you. And
I feel, you know, what I think is probably happening is that when she first wrote this post, she was feeling so down and so sad, but she also wanted people to be like, no, like, don't feel bad. Like, you know, it's really an important thing. It's going to be okay. And then when she got all the answers being like, leave him, she's just like, wait, no, but he's a really good guy.
Yeah.
You know, so I almost feel like she was looking for an answer for people to tell her that she was crazy for being hurt.
She wanted to hear you're overreacting.
Yeah,
and then when she didn't hear, no, you're not overreacting.
Then she's like, let me paint more picture. Like, let me paint more color.
She tried to fix it, and there was absolutely no fixing this one. Like, this dude sucks.